Thank you for renting from Easy Camper Rental. This is a quick video on how to set up the Andersen weight distribution hitch. It's really simple. There's also a video from Andersen that is way more thorough. I suggest watching that also. I'm going to skip a few of those steps, especially installing the brackets, because I've already done that for you in the correct place. But if you do, for some reason, have to move them, you do have the tools to do that. So first of all, in this black box with the yellow top, it will be in the front storage area of the trailer, and it will include everything that you need. So it's going to have the hitch, which I already have installed here on the truck. It's going to have the triangle plate with the chains and the spring with the nut and the washer on here. It's going to have a crescent wrench, a ratchet, a locking hitch pin. So these twist on and off. So you put the key in and you twist it and it will come off, and then you twist it on. When it hits the end, it does seem to get stuck. If you turn it back just a tad, then you can pull the key out. So that's to lock the hitch onto the trailer. There'll also be some sockets here, an Allen key, and then in the cabinet above the sink there is a measuring tape which you'll need. And then also, if you have a truck, most heavy-duty trucks have a 2.5-inch receiver, where this hitch has a 2-inch shank, so you will need a reducer sleeve. In the cabinet above the sink, there is a reducer sleeve in the plastic bin. So that's where you will retrieve that. So I've already got that installed. The first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to install this hitch, and you can easily do that in the drop position or the rise position, depending on how low or how high your truck is. So you can go, this can be flipped up, so the L is up, or the L is down. Either way works, just depending on how you need to do it for your truck. So all you need to do is just take these bolts out. You can use the crescent wrench and the ratchet with the socket provided. You take these bolts out and you can move the ball up or down. What you're trying to do is that you'll install this ball on, and then you'll take the tape measure and you'll measure from the ground, level ground, from the ground to the top of the ball, 23 inches. So you want to be in between 22 to 23 inches. That's where you want to be. Sometimes it's hard to get perfect because of the increments of moving, but 22 to 23 inches. So that once you got that installed, and then you want those nuts to be really snug down, so that's good there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to back this truck up so it's underneath the coupler here, and then I'm going to let the coupler down until it's just snug on here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install the triangle plate. So you pull this cotter pin here, you pull the pin out, you put this right through here, or up under here of the ball, and then you're going to slide the pin through there, and then you're going to put the cotter pin back in. It's as easy as that, so I will do that now. Okay, once I have the hitch in the coupler, and again, don't take the jack all the way up, just put the weight on it, and so you can lock the latch here. And then you'll put the triangle plate on. Again, it should be all set up for you. The next thing I'm going to do, and I've already done this on the other side, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this nut off, and I'm going to slide this into the bracket. Now you want your chains to be straight here. You don't want this really twisted. Okay, just like that. Then we'll put the spring on, the washer, and then the nut. You want that nut to be about hand tight, so not super snug, but hand tight there. Then the last thing you're going to do is you're going to take this socket, which has a line on it. And this line right here, what you're going to do is you're going to tighten that nut 4 revolutions on both sides. What I would recommend is that you do 2 revolutions on one side, 2 on the other, then back to 2, then back to 2. So I'm going to do 2 revolutions here, and I'll do 2 revolutions on the other side, and then 2 revolutions here and 2 on the other side. So what it will be is I'll twist it until it's 1, 2, and then repeat. Alright, that was just 2, but that gives you an idea of what I'm doing. So once I've got 2 revolutions on this side, 2 on that side, 2 on this side, 2 on that side, 4 total, then I raise the jack all the way up and I'm good to go. So it's as simple as that. Once you have hooked up all the components of the weight distribution hitch, you do need to hook up the trailer itself. And so you'll do that with the safety chains, 1 on each side. You will hook up the breakaway cable, and then you will hook up the wire harness, which is the 7-way connection, onto your tow vehicle. If you have rented the Bluetooth trailer brake controller, a video on how to set that up is in the description of this video. So go ahead and hook this up now. Okay, and then I would just let the jack up all the way so it's up off the ground and take the block with you, and you're all good to go. Thank you again for renting from Easy Camper Rental, and I hope you enjoy your vacation.